call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Seminoles will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So SMU's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, and not before. He picks up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Thanks to grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, SMU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage.
He's got it alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just
He's got it on the outside. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Mustangs. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Florida State's offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Going to swing it on second down. The sure hands, it's Booker. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play, some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. timing and better execution. That is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4.
Running free. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. From the gun, running back on the move. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And more importantly, we've got an early barn burner as both teams have come out firing, as you'll see on the stats. If you like offense, this second quarter is probably going to be a game for you. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Got a little space. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And the Seminoles have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. It's caught. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Quick release by the QB. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on at midfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught near the sticks. It's Booker. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, remember, the defense allowed a rushing touchdown to this quarterback on the last drive, so a nice job making some adjustments on the sideline. They look like they've got a little bit of a better plan for him, and more people are more aware of when he's going to keep the football. That time, they don't just get a sack, but they generate a massive loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Zings it complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give on the option. Touchdown, Knowles! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly complete. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Rolls it in. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into... Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 3.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Across the 45. They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Makes the grab. It's Dennis. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Mustangs are on the move. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Going deep. Snags it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Mustangs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it on the run, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 7 over Ole Miss. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
He's going to fire deep. Pulls it in on the left. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. That play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got him. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Leaves it with the back. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. And the Noles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option, the give. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Goes to the option. Quick toss.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the 1st down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
Fires to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice game.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Florida State, 56. SMU, 39.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
And you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Skips away from pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Seminoles. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 6 over Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Throws to the back. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34. They'll snap it from the 34 on first and 10.
And that's a first down.
To the ground. He's got it again.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. And the Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Mustangs! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a 2-possession game.
SMU 45.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.